Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important examples related to DatePipe, where we will learn how we can utilize ShortDate, MediumDate and LongDate format in Angular with the help of pipes. Okay. So basically we are going to continue the session that we started in last session, like earlier also we started with the date related pipe. So this session is in the continuation of the same, where we are going to talk about we are going to talk more about those date pipes with their relative example. Okay, but before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic and to implement the same in projects. Okay. Alright, so let's get started, and we are going to proceed in very same way. Firstly, I'll explain you the requirement, and then I'll show you, I'll tell you what all basic modules, variables we need to specify, right? And according to the requirement, we will write the code. So let's go to app.component.ts file. Here in this file, firstly we need to import the name of the module which will provide us the pipes. So for Angular pipe we use a CommonModule, so just simply write here CommonModule. Once you write CommonModule here, it will automatically add this thing, that is import CommonModule for Angular common. Okay, and once it is added, that means your code is ready, like your application is ready to use the pipes, because if you take your mouse here, it will show you that export all the basic Angular directives and pipes. So we need pipes, right? So for that purpose only, like, we declared this module. Now we all know that we are going to perform all these operation on a date. So for that, what we will do, we will create one date variable here. So just simply write here, let's say current date colon, then the data type would be date only, equal, then we will write here new of date. So date is the function which will provide us the current date. So what we are going to do here, like, we are just receiving that current date into this variable and we are storing it. Okay, so once it is ready, once we are done with the module declaration, variable declaration, now we are good to go with the further logic. So for that, we will go here in app.component.html file. Here you can see one heading is already coming, that is Angular course by Sharmit. So now you can simply write here H2. In H2 you can just simply write Angular, we can write DatePipe in Angular with here I will write in the same case ShortDate, MediumDate and LongDate. Okay, so this is the main agenda for our today's session. We are going to learn about these three things: ShortDate, MediumDate and LongDate. Fine. If you remember, in last session we just discussed about the short, long and medium, but we are specifying date. So that is why it is so important to understand what is the difference between the short and short date. That also we will be discussing. So now what we will do here, after this, let's try to run this application first. So ng serve -open, enter. Let's wait for a few seconds and it will show you the output that is coming like this: DatePipe in Angular with ShortDate, MediumDate and LongDate. Now next, what we are going to do here, we are going to simply add one thing here. Let's say let's add the paragraph. Okay, so in paragraph we have got these two headings, like Angular 19 course by Sharmit, DatePipe in Angular with ShortDate, MediumDate and LongDate. Now next we wanted to print the current date. So what we will do here, we'll write current date, then bracket without pipe, okay, and then colon, and after this we will write the double curly braces. Inside this we will write current date. Perfect. So what it will do, it will simply print the current date. So you can see here we are getting this value which is current date without pipe. Thursday, July 24, 2025, 10:18:52 GMT plus 5:30 Indian Standard Time. So this is how we are getting the actual current date when we use the function. Now our requirement is that we just want to bring the part of short date from this long date format. So for that, what you can do, you can simply use the pipes. Let me show you how. So for that, we will write here P, then we will write current date with angular pipe, or with date, but let me write with DatePipe. Okay, with DatePipe, and this time we are going to use with DatePipe hyphen short date. Okay, and this is case sensitive. Okay, so when we are going to use this short date, I'll show you. So just use colon, after a colon use double curly braces. Here you can put current date, then you can put hyphen. After a hyphen you will write here date, and after a date you will use colon, and inside this colon we will write short date. Okay, so it should come with a small s and capital D. Now you can save it and refresh it. So after a refresh, you will find that you are getting the value of date as 7/24/25. Okay, which is an appropriate format as per the short date format. Okay, now if you are like some of might be thinking like what is the difference between short and short date, although like we discussed it in last session, but still I'll repeat it for those who have not watched it. So here what I'll do, I'll simply copy this thing or we can write it, no problem. Okay, let's write current date with DatePipe, and then you can write short. And why I'm writing all these things in detail, because I just want to provide you the notes, because most of you directly comment on YouTube that you need a source code. So what you can do, you can simply copy paste this thing. You can just note it down by watching the session. Okay, that's why I'm writing in detail. So here what I'll do, I'll just simply write here short. So in case of short, you will find the date in the same format, but it also comes with a time. So that is the difference between short date and short. Okay, and to make it clear for you, like I discussed this thing in a separate session, so you can also refer that part. Now we will talk about the medium date format. So current date with DatePipe medium date. Okay, then we will write here a colon. After a colon we will write double curly braces, current date pipe date, then colon, then we will write medium date. Perfect. And you will see that this time it is coming with a JUL 24/2025. It's not July, make it very clear. Okay, it's JUL, because July comes in a long date format. So if we talk about the difference between the medium and medium date, so let's see that too. Current date with, or let me copy paste it. I want to save my time, so I just copy it from here, and we will make the required changes. So copy it, then I think it's better to copy this one. It will then BR tag is just for changing the line, breaking the line. Okay, so we make it medium, then here also we can make it medium. So now you can see it is coming, medium date is coming as JUL. Okay, whereas the medium date is coming as JUL 24/2025, whereas medium is coming with a date as well as time. So this is the difference. Sometime interview might ask you this question. Okay, and now we will talk about the long date. So for that, I'll just make the changes here only. So long date, here also we will make it long. Okay, then here also we will make it long. Okay, and here too. Perfect. Now you can save it and refresh it. So you can see here it is coming as a date, but in a full way, like JULY, not JUL. Okay, in full way. And in case of long, only long, in that case it is showing that full date with timestamp also. Okay, so I think this part is clear, and remember this is case sensitive. Like if you change it to capital L and save it, you will get the error here. Okay, you are not getting the correct value because this is not the predefined thing. So you always make sure to write it in the same case where D is capital and all other letters are small. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.